It looks just like Russell Crowe. Looks like Russell Crowe with like a really bad case of diabetes. Just sitting around, eating nothing but kiwi fruit and fucking chocolate. Let's go ahead and get this started. Game slot. I am gonna listen to some of this, so if I don't yak a bunch. Russell Crowe.
The song I sing will tell the tale of a cold and wintry
It is. It's Russell Crowe.
of castle walls and torchlit halls and a price men had to pay. When evil fled and brave men bled, the Dark One came to stay. Till men of old, for blood and gold, had rescued Skara Brae.
So, if you guys didn't follow the original game,
Ready?
that was actually sort of the icon, the picture icon, were those people sitting there, and then they recreated that with real actors for this game, which I thought was cool.
Thus,
They're fine.
children, shall the sword father smite all who befriend the old races. Hail, Henrid!
Hail! Yeah, they're totally fine. Just a little medieval chiropractor going on there. Novelty says, are you thinking of re-reviewing older games? If I get a chance, but there's so many things to cover, so many new things. There's streaming. All right, here we go. Verify this works. Give me 1 second. Pop out and turn the preview off. There we go.
Come around. Streets closed.
Please close. Oh, holy shit. Speaking of Russell Crowe.
Henrid's orders.
Oh, man. That guy just does nothing but go to the bar every night and just have turkey in a fucking barrel. Look at that dude. Holy shit. Thick boy, as somebody said, yeah.
My poor boy.
So this is a...
What did he do?
It's FPS
What
set,
did he
but
do
it's
that was
turn-based,
so
from what I
wrong?
understand.
Children, shall the
Just looking around here.
smite all who befriend the old races. He shall drive the elf and the
How can
dwarf
people
back
cheer
to their
murder?
wretched holes.
Who was that?
He shall burn the witches and
Oh, I think that was
warlocks
me,
who
actually
make
talking.
pacts with them. He shall cut out the tongues
How
of the
you doing?
bards who sing of them. For the
So none of these people want to talk. Oh, there's an icon for a... Graphically, it doesn't... I mean, it doesn't look great. This is a Kickstarter version of the game, so everybody understands it's not new, or it's not a completed game by any means. There's actually an issue with the mouse sensitivity. It's cranked. I'll probably go in and change that in a second. So again, Kickstarted game, so don't go in expecting a
Oh,
ton.
that's a bad business. And no mistake.
Oh, it's Colitol from our Discord.
I
Actually, he's Irish.
don't understand. What did they do? What was their crime?
Their crime. Existing was their crime. The Fatherites don't like our kind.
The Fatherites.
Come on, before those paladins give us a second glance.
I'll give them a second glance. And maybe a...
Maybe a what? And maybe a...
Oh, here now. Save it.
Oh, okay.
You'll only get yourself
That
killed.
sounded a little odd.
And we need you. You're gonna save Skara Brae.
Chuckles.
You're
I
looking
love
at
that.
me like you think old Robbie's had a few too many. Well, maybe I have. But this is no drunkard's fancy. You've been in my dreams 7 nights now, and each one
Hey.
with the same end.
All right.
You the hero, and me lost.
As you guys notice, I will listen to these people talk because I'm such a big fan of voiceovers, and the fact that we have another RPG with full voiceovers is always nice.
They all start with some evil slithering out of the darkness, and you driving it back from whence it came. But I don't make it to the happy ever after. And there's a moment right at the end where you could save me, and instead you choose not to. You just turn away and leave me to be buried alive. Well, maybe that means I shouldn't trust you. But you're the best hope we've got. So I guess I'll just have to pray.
Oh,
that
man.
that's not
I don't know about
true.
you guys, but if I had 5 nightmares all the same about one person leaving me for dead, the first thing I would do is never join them in any way, shape, or form.
Anyway, hero, let's get back to the Adventurers Guild. I have a few words to say to the congregation. This way.
Rabbi, the leader of the Adventurers Guilds, temporarily joined your party while in combat. Rabbi can attack with his axe and shillelagh, as well as hand out health potions. Oh, this is Melody the Bard. She's your first adventure. You'll be able to replace her with a custom character shortly if you like. She can attack with a hatchet, gain powers by drinking booze. Of course. Of course. And play Sanctuary Score to shield allies. Awesome. You can bring up the party bar by pressing that. Oh, all right. Easy enough. So, when looking at these, especially when looking at like games like this, one of the first ones I remember, not only is this one and Wizardry, but one of my favorites was Phantasy Star #1 on the Sega Master System. Actually did 3D corridor style movement in its dungeons, and I don't know why, but even as a young kid, I really liked that. Thief of Fate was probably my favorite. I think that's the third one.
You can't swing a cat in Scarabray these days without hitting a paladin. Not that I'm prone to swinging cats.
Oh, man.
Get your meat here. Finest chops and fillets. Guaranteed not to be cat.
Okay, so they're talking about swinging cats and cooking cats already. I'm not quite sure what that's
Water from
about.
the lake from which the blessed lady rose, wards off elves, terrifies dwarves.
Protect yourself from monsters with a sword pendant. Blessed by Bishop Henrid himself.
What a load of shite.
Shite!
Always a few who'll take advantage of hard times.
Karak, I found my Sega 32X the other day. If you have a Sega 32X, get Kalbari, the shooter where you're a hummingbird. I'm not lying, look it up. Beautiful for back in the day. Absolutely amazing. Look. Oh, can I grab this? Oh, man. It's like Dragon's Dogma. Just smashing the shit out of everything. Nobody ever wanted to take my pawn with them because all I did was destroy everything in the land. Just singing. Oh, there's a little bit of head bob too, I just noticed. Just a little bit of movement. Yeah, overall, you know, I mean, it's not the best looking game in the world, but it doesn't look terrible. Oh, shit. Somebody had a bad day. I like how all the guards are just standing there. Just a blood-soaked mess, like they dragged a bunch of bodies. And nobody's investigating it. How you doing? Man boobs. Oh, shit.
More murder. I should...
There's nothing to be gained fighting the Fatherites head on. There's another way. At least, I hope there is.
Thou sin! Think not, lest thou
I'm just trying to see if I can grab like a marshmallow and cook it on her toes while she's burning. Be like, whoops, knocked my mouse.
all witches.
Huh.
Report all
what's this? Got something.
heroes. Turn thou from
Be it known that the Temple of the Sword Fathers named the former residents of this house witches and heretics, and all their goods are now temple property. Their debts, however, were their own and will not be paid by the temple or servants. Of course. We take their shit, but they still got to pay. Their family still has to pay everything. Yeah, the game's got combat. It's turn-based. I'm sure we'll get to it in just a bit. We're just looking through the little city here. Who's this?
Hot soup!
Get in front of
Delicious
him.
soup! Best soup you'll ever have!
It's like Wilfred Brimley 50 years ago.
Aha!
Diabetes.
Come here for soup, have you? Well, soup is not an adequate description for what you'll be getting. You'll be getting fulfillment, joy, the tender embrace of your mother's arms. This is not just soup. It is a revelation, a liquid epiphany. Heaven by the spoon.
I don't know if I trust
There is
anything this
no
guy's selling
question
me.
That this soup is good enough for you. The question you have to ask yourself is, am I good enough for this soup?
What the fuck?
No. On consideration, you are not good enough for this soup.
Oh, dick.
Ruffians.
Oh, shit, man. Yeah, he doesn't like me at all. Hey, nice hat. Wow, it's Hitman. He's hanging out. Hitman, medieval style. He's blending in right now. He's like, he's going to take out Thomas here in just a couple seconds. That's awesome. Oh, whoa. Oh, it's just got the blue. All right. Easy enough to follow. Dude, seriously. That right there, my friends, that's when you know you're poor. When you just grab a throw blanket, you cut a hole in the center, and you put it over your shoulders and pretend it's a fucking coat. How you doing? Midriff shirt, of course. You know, medieval world, everybody's freezing. She's in a midriff.
Not many. Adventurers saved this town. Round 'em up. That's what I say.
I've known elves, dwarves, and trow all my life.
I actually like, it's actually got a lot of different little side stuff going on with, you know, audio, different elements of audio bits, which I like. Whoa, what the fuck? Oh, that's a dwarf, by the way, guys, in this world. So if you look at these guys and you're like, oh, it's a urukai or it's orc or something, it's actually, these are just the dwarves in the world. They look a little different. They look like dudes who really would look if they lived underground.
Aye.
Aye?
Cabbage, carrots, and potatoes.
Okay. Is that like a laundry list of some kind? He's like, you need to go shopping for me.
Cabbage.
Okay, just repeats it.
Cabbage, carrots, potatoes.
What the fuck? Is he... is it a code or something? All right. Well, goodbye.
Aye.
Okay, well, this is obviously a very highfalutin place. Street music pieces are very atmospheric. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I dig them. Be it known by the Temple of Hallfather seeks the adventurer Hrnuf Oakmore for questioning in connection with necromancy and possession of forbidden texts. Anyone with information on his whereabouts is instructed to report to the temple immediately by order of Bishop Henred. Whatever. I don't think I'll like having all these glowy markers in the main game. I'm sure you can turn it off.
The guild.
What the fuck is this? Turn of a page, word of the sage. What am I looting? I'm looting a tree, I guess. Okay. I'm not quite sure. Let's go in. Look at the dwarves in this game. Damn, son. That's a face a mother would hate. Strangle them with the umbilical cord. All right, let's jump in here. What's up, Freedom?
Rabbi.
Thanks for subscribing, by the way, guys.
We are pleased you're safe.
Aye, me too. Bide here a bit. I'm going to say a few words.
There were more folk killed last night. Some great beast, they said.
And again, they blame us for it.
Something's brewing, that's for certain. I've heard the singing 3 times this month. 3 times!
But what is behind it? Who is behind it?
All right, quiet down, friends. I've something to say. What I just saw at Henred's hanging tree was the last straw. We can't just keep talking about doing something. We have to...
Did you hear that?
The Song of the Maiden. What does it foretell this time?
Oh! That didn't take very long.
Arrest the heretics! Burn this den of evil to the ground!
This way,
Don't you guys
hero!
wish in real life
Aye.
bad guys look that bad, so you'd just know right away? You'd be like walking down the street and be like, bad guy. Would you like to create a custom character? Yes. One of the things I was going to say that I notice in a lot of games is they'll have a character look different, like the dwarf or the elf, but they won't adjust their vocal sounds. KOTOR did a great job with... What the fuck? Okay, I wasn't expecting that, of all things. Anyway, so I wish they would adjust the actual sound, adding extra thickness to, you know, the dwarf or the elf, and adjusting their vocal sounds a little bit. We saw it in KOTOR. They did a fantastic job with the aliens there. All right, so Bards use spell points to tell stories so grand they carry mystic properties along with them, imbuing the listener with the essence of the song. Bards provide powerful buffs and debuffs. They gain their power through good humor and a wet whistle, meaning that they gain spell points and bonuses from drinking on the job. So they are indeed, as somebody just said, they are indeed like just Scottish. Practitioner, they're master manipulators of magic. They excel at generating spell points and using them to unleash powerful spells. Okay, easy enough. Fighter. Oh, he's pretty cool looking. Fighters may be brutish berserkers who fling themselves headlong into the battle and use their general superior stats to carry them through battle or through the fight, or they may be more tactical fighters who can duel with an opponent and come out unscathed. They belong at the front of the group. Rogues excel at deception, misdirection, and fight. I love that graphic. That's awesome. These are actually really well done, character customization graphics. A lot of times you just get the guy who's sitting there, and it's like, a little plastic dowel shoved up his ass, and he's not moving around. He's just twisting like a kebab. So, starting, he has hide, slip away into the shadows. Bard starts out with protect. Oh man, I wasn't expecting that. Sing out a protective song. Let's see. Practitioners launch a bolt of pure arcane energy, or fighter insult an enemy, invoke his ire, causing that enemy to charge. So, I don't know how difficult the game is, but I think I'm gonna go with. I'm just gonna go ahead and go with him. I'm gonna go with a rogue for now. Culture, bad human. Occupying lowlands. All right, let's see if they adjust anything. They gain a +1 to strength. This guy gains +1 bonus skills. They'll absorb damage from an ally that would otherwise kill. Ooh, no. The trials, they're immune to poison, fire, and bleeding. That's pretty cool. Dwarfs are stubborn. Dwarves can't be stunned, rooted, or forcibly moved. And if you guys understand that, when it comes to forcibly moved, that means in the setup, the order. So if you have a guy in the front, somebody could push him into the back. They won't be able to attack with up-close weapons. Elves have a 30% intelligence and +1 maximum spell point. And Trow. The Trow gains 1 opportunity when they land a killing blow. Gains 1 opportunity when they land a killing blow. This may happen only once per turn. So, because I don't know exactly how they've set everything up, I'm not going to go with strength. What I'm going to go with, I think, is this one. Outlander. They're immune to poison, fire, and bleeding. That's a good overall immunity. I like that. It's not too difficult to understand what's going to happen.
Pay for what you've done.
Watch out, or I'll hurt you.
Go on home, you niblet.
You niblet.
Mother's calling.
Of course, that is going to be the voice. That didn't take long. Select portrait. What the? They look like they look like Soul Calibur characters. What the hell's going on? It's like Soul Calibur. The fight continues. Let's oh, they don't really have any good rogue ones, do they? They're all just glowing. They're just glowing more and more and more. Oh, well, we'll just pick the generic one. Let's go to skills. All right, so skill tree. Welcome to your skill tree. Each time you level up, you earn a skill point, which can be spent to unlock a new skill. Easy enough. Skill tree 2 of 4. Click here to swap between the different skill trees of your adventure archetype. Oh, okay. Crafting is the rogue, it looks like. Skill tree 3 of 4. Your skill tree is broken into 3 tiers. To unlock the second tier, you must spend 8 skill points. All right. And last, at any time you can refund individual skills by right-clicking on them. Easy enough. Okay, let's do this. Let's go with, whoops. What's he got here? Basic combat. Oh, already got that one. Okay, easy enough. Killer. Battle ready. Channel 1. For 3 turns, each attack deals 1 bonus physical damage. Loose arrow. Deal 2 physical to target enemy. Of course we'll do that, right? Wait, I didn't mean to click that. Yeah, let's turn that one on. Want this one? Deal 4 physical to first enemy in range and move backwards. Strength +1. Oh, so there's stats connected to all these. Okay, not too bad. Let's go. Let's check out defense. Let's do training in padded beige garb. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. Training in leather armor. Okay, so it gives you just... Let's do that. We can have leather armor at some point. Here we go. Subterfuge. We already got hide and shadows. Let's go with intelligence +2 there. Spy. Apply paranoia poison to your weapon that lasts for 2 turns. Any enemy struck with a poisoned weapon is terrified for 2 turns. So the thing that I don't know is how long this demo goes. So I'm a little nervous about picking something that has to do with crafting, and that goes a long way. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick something different. Cavity search. You're the only one willing to check. Cavity search, 25% chance of killing an enemy to find bonus gold. Jesus, that's wrong. Let's go with... Yeah, because I didn't see dexterity anywhere. I don't know how they go about that in this. So, that's the ones we got. That's good for now. Yeah. I think I had a Bard's Tale on the original Xbox. You did. The Bard's Tale that you're talking about was basically a remake, and it's called The Resnarkening. It was more of a jokey style title. It wasn't necessarily in the vein of these. All right, so this is a character. Outlander, human rogue. Got a little knife there. Don't even have a bow and arrow. That sucks. I didn't get to choose anything. Got my 3 skills. Move, shiv, deal 4 physical to the first enemy in a target column, and battle ready. Somebody said it looks like I undid my skill selection. I did. Thank you. Jesus Christ. Thank you for telling me, man. That would have sucked. Go back here. Right-clicking that. What did I want to do? I wanted to do this one right here, right? There we go. All right. Thank you very much for saying that. Wait. That's odd. That's odd. It's doing it on its own whenever I hit that third one. Aha! Okay, cool. Thanks. All right, let's see. So that's the guy. We're good to go. Let's do it. Yeah, it's weird because if you click the middle or the right button, it completely goes back. If you try to scroll, it completely goes back. I'm assuming they'll take that out because scrolling doesn't seem like it'd be something you'd want to have completely switch your skills. Let's do this. I love these kind of games. So good. I don't know if anybody in the chat has played Grimrock.
Oh, we made it. What a nightmare, eh?
Doesn't look bad.
Come on. We've got to get to the old guild and figure a way to protect ourselves.
Oh, love that music. Love that music. Love it. What's up, Starbits?
The Adventurers Guild from back before the old town was buried is still here after all these years. Just a little filthier and liable to collapse. At least it's well hidden. No danger of another visit from the fatherland.
Go for a swim in that, right?
Come on.
It's like
We're
water
looking for a
from
green
Flint,
door.
Michigan has just been pumped down here. Come on, go for a swim. Played Legend of Grimrock, and I think it was Wizardry 8 on PlayStation 3. How's it going? Oh, Starbits, it's going good. And the game so far is, well, I like these kind of games. It may not be the best thing to watch, but interesting to see what they all do. Okay, don't know what that did. I'm just grabbing herbs and Dragon's Dogma and everything. Smash the shit out of everything. Okay, cool. So it's got, you can see those little blue things. That's the waypoint. I'm just going to do a little bit of exploring to see. Nothing happens when I click that. I guess that is what it's saying, the blue highway. Anyway, I always like to look around a little bit. Loot all. Get a bone. Ooh. What's up? Knock, knock. Knock, knock. Starbit says, I 100% prefer mini-maps over Compass, personally. Yeah, mini-maps are fine. Like, if you do, like, a game like Far Cry Primal and you turn its map off completely, its mini-maps, those kind of games can just become incredible. I did a walking the walk on Far Cry in that.
You'd better touch that luckstone. Luckstones have been around since before the All War. And it's always good to give them a rub, particularly before
There's a lot of things that are always good to give a rub
you a
to.
second chance if things go wrong.
That's awesome. There's a lot of... I'm sure that's not on purpose. I just have a dirty mind. But it does apparently seem like there's a lot of sexual innuendo. Oh, save game.
There. Now you're safe. No matter what befalls, you'll come right back to here.
I don't like getting lost, Starbit says. Yeah. Have a good one, Novelty. I don't even know where we are. Like, we're under the old... He said the old city.
Who are these jokers? Adventurers?
Oh, yeah.
Wait a moment. Don't think these are any friends of ours. No, they're up to mischief.
Let's take them
We'll
down.
have to fight them, I fear.
Oh, shit. I was trying to look down at that guy. Look out an enemy. Charge enemies before they spot you to first strike. If they spot you first, they get the first strike. We can't crawl. Yeah, my first dungeon crawler was, I mean, back in the day was Wizardry Xiphus for the Apple IIe. Oh, I hit it. Okay. This is turn-based, but it looks like there's some interactivity. Combat in the Bard's Tale is turn-based. You have 3 opportunity points to spend each turn. This number will increase as you progress. Your adventurers have abilities that cost opportunity to activate. The only way to recover it, it is spent, is to end your turn. Okay, so deal 4 physical damage to the first enemy in a target column. Now it's highlighting both of them. I'm thinking it's actually going to hit both of them. Let's look at this one. Head knocker. Head knocker. Let's just do this one. Chop. Oh, I can choose. Okay, I see. Oh, damn, he got smoked. Oh, man. Yeah, all right. Well, that guy's not going to last. Let's go with head knocker. Oh, wow, my guy didn't even get to attack. He's just back in the back like, hey, everybody. My name's Job, and I just like to show up.
Kill for the masters. What masters, I wonder?
I don't know. What did we get? Cutthroat Dragon's Bile Bomb. All right. Vandal Hearts. I do remember Vandal Hearts. Go into the inventory here and see if I can equip that bomb. Up there? No. Item cannot be equipped. Okay. All right. Well, then I won't equip it, right? Ooh, let's go here. Even though, yes, I see that, so people don't freak. Ah ha ha! I don't know if there's traps in this game, though, because I've just... Oh, shit, there's a lot of guys.
Better steer clear.
All right, Arabi. Let's see if I can equip that. What is it? They're the same. How do I switch? How do I switch characters here? Right there. There we go. And he's got... That worked. All right, cool. Thank God I trained in that fucking skill. All right.
Maybe those rogues were carrying something to burn down these boards. What did you find on
Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, shit. Didn't realize it was going to go off right as I was standing on it. It was like a firecracker you got when you were a little kid and you lit it and it had one of those quick fuses. It was like, bam! I mean, am I going to have to... Okay, let's just do it. To battle! All right, combat in the Bard's Tale takes place on a 4x4 grid with your party standing on one side and the enemy standing on the other. Movement combat's critical. Which enemy and adventure hits depends entirely on where they stand and the targeting pattern for their ability. So, I'm going to do Shiv. Oh, that was awesome. Oh, that's exactly how you want to hear somebody die. Oh, too bad. Loose arrow. Oh, damn. I'm schooling these guys. Okay, so then this guy can do what? He can move to a nearby space. I'm gonna try to move to the right here. No, just there. Okay, gotcha. All right, well then let's end this turn.
Out of my way.
Yeah, I don't see any way to look around. If you're talking about right now in this area, there's no that he's don't do anything. They just pick different people. Go with loose arrow. Hit the guy in the back. Look at that. And and then shiv this dude. Of course, it's a demo, so everything's going to be easier. One of the things I do like, Grimrock did this, a lot of the titles that lately especially, where they do a lot of good graphical effects and stuff, which is always nice. You've taken some damage, heal up before your next fight by eating food. Character sheet. This window contains both the inventory. All right. Skip that. You have multiple inventory pages. All right. On the left is a character sheet. Okay. Mastered abilities. All right. I think this is all stuff we've already covered, pretty much. Okay. And then last one, you can switch over to the crafting menu. All right. So let's eat some. Ah, yeah. Oh, thanks for subscribing, Slippery Willy. That was awesome. It's like, let's see. Where are they? That's their XP. Cool. Healed up. All right. Oh, got some boots, too. Got to put some clothes on here. Is there anything else? He's got... I don't know if he can just strength +2, strength -1. Let's go with... requires training in Bard, Rogue. He's got that. So there's no real negative towards equipping this. I was a little nervous when I first did it that there'd be some kind of negative for equipping that item, but it doesn't look like it. Oh, and he's got the bow and arrow like magically always on him. I can deal with that shit. Ooh, and a sword. All right, let's go with, he has to be a rogue, which he is, strength 2, strength 2. Oh, but this one has Storm of Steel. Swing an additional time with Storm of Blades. So, take that. And then let's go to... got a Shillelagh. See, I think the Shillelagh is something Headknocker costs 1 less opportunity to use. Yeah, we're going to leave him with that, even though it's only a strength 1. Because it has that extra opportunity point, which is always helpful. All right. Oops.
Who's there? There they are!
No. Yeah, it's a little weird trying to figure out how to take somebody out. What's up, Mr. Shower? Oh! The Ninja Star.
Come on, then!
All right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to chop. They've got a lot more hit points. And then... head knock. Okay. And then what's this? We got 10 Constitution. We got move to a nearby space. So I'm wondering if I could move back. Actually, she hit me with the opportunity. No. Go ahead. Oh. Mr. Shower says just start playing Dragon Age Origins.
Coming through.
A lot of people dig that game. All right, here we go. So kill both of them. Boom. Ah, see. There we go. So now you can start to see the opportunity points. You're just sort of out. You're just sort of stuck. So I'm going to heal myself. And then in the turn, that way I don't die from their attack. And now... boom. Peace out. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've always liked these kind of games. Interplay was were the ones who made the original Bard's Tale titles, and now if you go and look at like their wiki, they've done almost nothing.
Another Luckstone. Better safe than sorry, I always say.
But it's always interesting to see a company do as well as they did for as long as they did, and then just sort of fall apart. Matter of fact, I think the last thing we heard is that they were selling most of their IPs away, which is sad. But hey. This one doesn't look like it's turning out too bad.
You let them scatter. Now we shall have to drag them out again. The people must see what a danger these outcasts are. Fight them.
We're the danger? Who set fire to the guild?
And who keeps hanging in us?
More paladins. Can't let them spot us. Edge left and stick to the shadows. The Adventurers Guild is just around the corner.
You want to run? Where's the fun in that?
So,
I like a good fight.
I don't know how real time this is, so I'm gonna wait until this character turns around.
This isn't a
Goes
battle,
by.
you barmaid. Are you out of your ever-loving mind? We'll be butchered.
And it doesn't give you any indication of like how much noise you're making. There's no way to crawl, so. Oh, something's here though. What is it? Charged practice staff. We don't have anybody who can use it now, but here we go.
What is
Read.
that?
Beware, adventurers are not your friends. Only the temple has the authority to hunt abominations and arrest evildoers. Vigilantism will not be tolerated. Report any unauthorized
I've sung songs about them, but I never thought I'd
Thanks,
see.
Tinky the cat. Appreciate it, man.
Does it? What it mean?
Yeah, I did decide to attack that because I didn't know if that was going to turn around. So, oh my god, that thing is just gnarly looking. Looks like the creature, a little bit like the creature from Big Trouble in Little China with feet. Let's knock its head. It's got 29 hit points. So. Take that guy out.
Ready.
Shit.
Ready.
And that guy's done. Hide in shadows. You've used all your opportunity. You have, okay. It's hide in shadows.
Here.
And he's got nothing. Watch out. That bacon? Falcon? That fucker! It's focusing its hypnotic eye attack. It'll kill everyone in front of it if you don't move your adventures. It will kill them. You can also stop an enemy from focusing by hitting them with mental damage. Rabby's head knocker deals mental damage. Alright. Alright, fucker! Wait. He's out of hit. He's out of that. He can't use it. And I don't have any mental damage. Alright, so he's out of the way. So let's move him here.
Tell me who to kill.
Tell me who to kill. Shiv, deal 7. Let's do that. That was a good amount of damage. And then also attack with the arrow. You fucker!
Ready.
And can't do that. All right. It's crazy because it said... Oh, what the fuck? It said that it would kill anybody in front of him too, which is pretty crazy. Head knocker. All right, easy enough. Mr. Shower. Yeah, it is interesting. It'll depend on how those combat mechanics end up working out over a long period of time. You know, like, do they grow? One of the things I do like I said before, is that at least there's a lot of special effects and stuff, which is, it's always nice to sort of keep you visually interested in it. Looks like we're going to be getting a wizard sometime soon because I've gotten like 6 or 7 wizard items. So I'm just assuming that... Okay, I can't go that way. I have to go the other way. Just assuming that we're going to get something there. I always see those waypoints and start to panic thinking that there's some kind of trap. I'm not going back the way I came, am I? It feels like I am. I'm not. Oh, the blue... I'm hoping this is the Adventurers Guild. Do you heal after every fight? Only, thank you for reminding me, only if you eat grub, which is that right there. And it didn't, I think when you hover, it'll tell you how many points it heals, but my guys are so low level that it healed them right away. Wow. Thanks, dude. Good guard. Excellent guarding that you're doing right there. Like, hello? Hey, what's up? World's best guard. They put the only dude there who is deaf, blind, and has no sense of feeling. Oh, man. It's best guard ever. Thanks, Johnny. Good job. All right. Saving the game. Just going to look around here before... I'm assuming this is going to trigger a cutscene.
I didn't know whether to shit or scream.
I feel that way every day.
I've got a knife. I thought I could take care of myself.
I didn't know whether I should shit or scream. Sounds like Takedown every time he's talking in our Discord. This guy looks pretty cool. look at that first shader. They did a pretty goddamn good job with that, strangely enough. It doesn't have a lot of the lined textures that you see a lot of times. Or not textures, but the lined modeling that you see in first shaders. Here I am, such a nerd. My first shaders are cool. Third day of whatever. Traveler I met last night confirmed that these horrors are not confined to Sky Bray. Monsters and monstrous occurrences are terrorizing Fetter, Kern, and Camric, and more.
Arthur!
Whoop, we can turn the book around. You know, I don't know about you guys. I'd like to hear what you think, but I've never really actually enjoyed reading books and games. Like, I know a lot of people like the Elder Scrolls stuff, and I just, bores me to no end. Wow. Dude. These are some unfortunate looking fuckers. This is where the mom would have the baby and go, yeah, put that back inside. That needs to cook for a bit.
Right in front of me.
Wow. Unfortunate.
What do you want?
What a cool name. What do you want?
Forgive me, my bile. It is not you who have started it, but these cursed clods who broke my best loot.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for
battered me with
subscribing,
their
guys. I definitely
offish
appreciate it,
pests.
especially because I don't get a chance to do this much.
If you
I will
need
continue
an
to
instrument,
try.
I have a few I am willing to sell. I'm trying to raise enough coin to return to the Everwood. The venture has not so far been a success.
Yeah, Johnny, reading books and games, I don't know why, it just doesn't work for me either. What clods were these?
A mob, fevered by the Fatherites. They accused me of trying to lure some badish boy into the shadows, then set upon me with fist and boot. Had not a fellow adventurer been passing, I've no doubt I would have hung from their tree. Fortunately, a dwarf named Dalgleish saw my peril and dragged me to safety, taking many blows himself. I am in his debt.
You're in his debt because he took some blows.
Not the find.
All right, let's look. So this is all Elven Finery. We don't care about that. Let's try to sell that. That worked. We'll keep that. Axe we will get rid of. What's this? Musical Bones. Oh, man. It could just be me. Got a dirty mind today, but some of the names on this shit is just a little bit different.
Better fortune than your fair friend.
All right, we'll talk to... He's dead, Jim. Well, he's alive. He's totally fine. Why is she crying? And I can't talk to her. Why are you crying, lady? All right, whatever. Here we go. Yeah, this guy. Oh, man. These guys are great looking.
Do not fear me, friends. I beg you. Yes, I am a Fatherite, but I no longer take orders from Bishop Henrid or any of his compatriots. It is they who are not Fatherites, for they have abandoned the Sword Father's tenets. Thus, I have broken with them and come here to this refuge to do what a priest must always do. Help the helpless and teach those who wish to learn.
So happy that we do have the audio there with the text, because one of the things I dislike is just reading a bunch of stuff. It's cool to be able to listen to it if you choose to.
Who valiantly drove out foreign invaders and sacrificed himself for the security of his people. Such was his honor and goodness that he became a god upon his death, and his daughter, known as the Blessed Lady. And
all right, let's do this, buddy. Can you heal us?
Let me see what...
Can you heal us?
Let me see what...
I guess nothing must need. One of us is interested in learning the holy arts.
If you seek to channel the power of your god for good works, yes, I can show you. First, however, I would ask a favor. Some of Henrid's so-called paladins have looted sacred relics and are wearing them as medals, it seems. As if covering one's self in holy artifacts made
So
one
kick the
more
shit out of
holy.
somebody who's wearing a war medal.
Preposterous.
Okay, we can do that. We can skip that.
Bless you, friend.
Father Wilfrit. Man, there's a ton of different things you can do in here. All right, so those guys are... Make sure I save it before we go on. In here. I don't know what's going... Oh, he's got a neck boner. What the hell's happening there? Ah! A guy keeps saying that. I didn't know whether to shit or scream. Like, at some point, you got to move on, buddy. Wait. Missing cog... Oh, a puzzle of some kind. Missing cog. Is it in here with the lettuce? It is not. Well, one could hope. That's the reason why I can't play the Shadow Run games. My friend, I am right there with you. That is one of the problems I had with the Shadowrun games. Voice, without voice, being able to just have that audio there, it does make it harder. Man, these guys have picked the worst fucking place to shelter up, though. Like, I got an idea. Let's make sure it's open on both ends. We have a brain-dead mannequin guarding one section and nobody on the other. I'm sure we'll be safe.
Welcome, friend.
Welcome.
I'm Reza, and this is Palafax.
What are with the names? I love this. This is Bob, and this is Terrasletics. You're just like, okay, Bob. What helped you?
New folks arriving here every day, driven out of their homes by monsters or paladins or what have you, and they all need to eat and sleep. Oh, I haven't much, but we share what we have. If you need food, it's there. A place to lie down, the houses across the way are safe, and if you're wounded, get in that line there.
Who's Palafax, exactly?
A bold, brave husband. Always manages to find trouble where no one else can. Good thing for a guard, I suppose. Not so easy on his wife, though. Well, at least we're in trouble together this time.
Hats off to him, because I gotta say, the voice work also fairly well done. It's not amazing by any means. A couple of them are really good.
Help out if you
but
can. We need it.
It's a little less of that. Help out if you can. We need it. Like they're reading directly from line. Let's see if he's as good.
Poor folk. More every day. Where are we going to fit them all?
Yeah, and there's exasperation in his voice you guys can hear. Like it's actually pretty
If you need
well
food and healing, see my wife here, Racer. If you need a blade or some leather on your back, see me. And if you're fit enough, we could use some help holding back the darkness, as the city watch ain't likely to help us down here.
He's fit. Who's Rissa? We know. You sound a bit bitter about the city watch. What are you selling?
Have a look.
All right. Oh, look at this. It's all magic. Or it looks magic. It's got a green glow about it. I'm just looking. So I got 66 bucks. Yeah, 66 bucks. That's going to work. I want to keep the stuff that looks like it was probably prepped for... I'll get rid of the rusty shank. That was probably prepped for getting another character. Certainly seems like that's what's happening. I'm not going to make much money from that, if anything. All right.
Thanks for looking.
You're welcome. Oh, let's eat some food. Oh, you just pick it up. Okay. All right. Save real quick again.
Why is this
And then we'll head out the other way.
What's it all about?
Has anyone seen my Arthur?
I want to hear him say that.
So high.
I almost shat.
Arthur!
Worse than text is having an annoying helper. It can be, can't it? Yeah, overall, you know, I like these kind of games. It just really does depend on what you can play, what you can deal with. This is not perfect,
give him the
but...
Wildland whistle. Give it a try.
So, oh, here we go. Dear God, do I have to whistle? Is that what he said? That would be awesome if the game's like, okay, man, hold the tune. No. No. I didn't see where he said to go and play Wildland Whistle for the Adventurers Guild doorman.
Aye.
Aye.
What you want?
Okay.
Ah.
Open the party to access exploration and hit that. Oh, that's move. No, don't want to hit that. Sorry. I want to hit that. And then...
Pardon?
Well, I didn't mean to move him. Jesus Christ, just play the song. Where is it? Heals. Here we go. It's up in the middle. Didn't see that. Has a little bit of an issue with how it's overlays stuff, but not bad.
Welcome, friend. Hello, Robbie.
All right, we're going in. Armor will block a flat amount of damage from all incoming physical attacks. Right.
1 minute. I gotta make a little speech. And this time, I hope we won't be...
All right, then. Make your speech.
All friends, lend me your ears a moment. Well, friends, Seems the Fatherites have decided to wipe us adventurers out once and for all. Not sure if they really think we're behind all the murder and mayhem that's been plaguing Scarabray.
You can tell they know this guy's a
if they
good
just
voice
want a
actor.
scapegoat.
They're just
But either
continually
way,
pushing him. Thanks for
if we
subscribing,
ever want to
guys.
live in
You don't know
peace
how much it
again,
helps,
we have
especially
to
with
prove to those
fucking
bastard
YouTube
sword
demonetizing
priests
everything.
that we're not the enemy. And the best way to do that is to bring them the enemy.
Yes.
Now, I'm sending messengers to the elves and dwarves to petition their help in this. That help, however, may be long in coming. So we need a few brave souls here and now, willing to hunt down whoever's behind this terror and deliver them to the priests. Not just to save Scarabray, not just
Typical
to
plot
save the
device.
Adventurers Guild, but to save the lives of all the
We're asking
elves,
everybody else for help,
dwarves,
but we need you to
drow,
figure it all out
adventurers,
before they show up.
outcasts, and practitioners of magic in Caith. So, any volunteers? Well, you know where I'll be when you make up your mind.
That's awesome. No, everybody's like, yeah, you know what? I really don't like this place, so I'm just gonna let it burn down. Oh, damn. Now, people were asking, is the glow-in-the-dark thing just for the demo? No, I'm sure you can turn it off. I just haven't even worried about going into the... I'm just gonna say real quick, haven't even worried about going into the options.
Piss off.
Damn, the dwarves are short in this. Look at him. He's just gnarly looking, even through the helmet. All right. Skip Robbie. Let's go. She looks like the bartender in Vampire.
Ah, another weary soul. Not many creature comforts yet here at the new guild, but Granny Goodnight and I managed to put a few kegs in a barrow as we were running out. So, how about a drink?
Granny Goodnight. That sounds like the world's scariest and most disgusting brothel owner. What I was going to say was, when it comes to accents, it is so funny that you just so rarely get a new accent. They're like, we're going to do a fantasy world, so we're going to get Scottish and Irish. And you just throw them in there, and you're like, you know, it took me Blarney Stones. I can't do either one of those accents. And you have a situation where it just doesn't really feel fantasy-like.
In the old days, the guild was out in the open. A place for treasure hunters, sell swords, and practitioners to find work and tell tall tales. These days, it's the last refuge for anyone who doesn't fit into the Fatherites' narrow little world. Mages, rogues, folk of the old races. They can all have a drink and know they're not going to have any trouble. Well, they could until tonight.
Here's another thing I'll say that's pretty positive. Overall, when you look at the characters, their models, some of them, not all of them, are pretty well done. Like the model for this chick, other than her caterpillar eyebrows that look like they're going to sprout off of her face and fly over to mine and kill me, other than that, they look pretty good. Except for that. That was creepy, as she just switched from a scowl to a smile instantly. Where's Granny Goodnight? Let's see.
Didn't he make it?
Oh, didn't make it.
Poor soul. Paladin got her before I could get him. No half the barkeep she was, but I'll do my best.
Granny Goodnight. It's
It's
just
no
creepy. All right, so this is all food. We know what those do. Oh, trow squeezins. Oh my God, I do not want to know what trow squeezins are. That's like turkey drippings, but from a character. That's disgusting. Gain 1 skill point, or 1 spell point, and 1 stack of drunk for the bard, obviously. So I think I won't worry about selling anything, and I won't worry about buying. Use this to learn the tropical drink recipe. Oh, you can't inspect it at all. I'm going to do that. I'm going to buy it.
Happy drinking, friend.
Let's see what we can do here. Use. All right. Go into crafting for Robbie. So this is your little crafting thing here. I'm sure it's just going to indicate I'm missing a bunch of stuff that I need. Yeah, insufficient. So it just tells you it's pretty simple stuff, it looks like. And looks like nothing's highlighted, so I do not have sugar. You need sugar. Mushrooms. All right, cool. Easy enough. Go over here to Mercy, the mercenary captain.
If you want something, spit it out. No time for any hemming and hawing.
Wow, that's thick. Wait, what? I'd like to hire a sellsword. Oh,
Not without a token, you won't. Go see the sisters if you're looking for charity. You'll get nothing from me.
Oh man, that accent, it's so thick. I mean, I'm assuming it's not really her, but she's like sort of catching up in her words. I'd like to manage my party.
Fine.
Okay, so what they're saying is, can I wait? Oh yeah, okay. So here is where, like in the other games, you can take adventures on quests, and then you can basically take them in and out of your roster as you wanted to with your party. So you can sort of level some guys up and not others. So, yeah, confirm.
Thank you kindly for your business.
Got both right.
Now piss off.
Oh wait, I guess I got rid of
What is
Robbie.
it?
I didn't think I did.
Fine.
Wait. Oh no, Robbie's not in the group right now because he's over here, isn't he? Yeah.
Now get.
Look in here. Open crate. Thanks for your crate. Apprentice's hood. See, it requires training in apprentice hoods. I would like to know what that training's like. It's like, you need to have Antonio Banderas come to your house and show you how to use a cape because he's bringing capes into fashion. And you have to sit there and watch him put on a cape 10 times before you can understand how to wear it. It's just sort of odd. Pick up. I swear the paladins are worse than the monsters we hunt. In the name of protecting the city, they've dragged an honest family from their beds. All right, so these are just terrible horror stories, as we always get in these kind of games. Okay, she doesn't want to talk, I guess. What about... Yeah, see, honestly, for a budget title, Kickstarter title and so forth, that's not bad when you look at the level of detail on the faces. It's not the best, but it's better than I thought it was going to be.
Adventurers. Off to do a little dungeon crawling, are you? Makes me wish I were young again. Always plenty of fun to be had in the underworld. Good luck down there.
Okay, that's it. All of us have been trained in how to wear cloaks and robes. What the... That is the weirdest design.
Welcome, adventurer.
Yeah, Starbits, they definitely remind me of Fable as well.
We are the review board of the
Yes, sir.
Adventurers Guild. Before you can be allowed to learn certain skills or follow certain paths, your progress must be reviewed to be certain that you are worthy.
Yeah, and they're
You will
pushing
know
like a...
when to return to us.
Almost a Middle
we look
Eastern
forward
accent
to
right
seeing
there.
you. Farewell, adventurer.
All right. Good enough. Good enough for government work. See ya, Paul. High five? Nope. No high five button. It's too bad. I think every game, regardless of the game, should have a high five button. Fucking Tetris should have one. Oh, wait. What's this? No ID required for half-elves. Ah, an elf age joke. Sir Steveland the Dangler. He's probably one of the male prostitutes here.
Hello.
I'm the
friends.
Dangler.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm Sir Stephen of Dangler.
Oh, of Dangler. I read it as the Dangler.
Black Hawk and I flying off to Leicester soon.
Flying?
That's right, flying. I ride on the back of a great hawk, crossing land and sea as easy as others cross the street. It's always been a dream of mine to circumnavigate the world.
Did you guys see me
on my way.
drinking the last little bits of all my pops here? Sorry. Or soda, depending on where you're from. Who's Black Hawk?
Black Hawk is the name of my Black Hawk. Yes, he's a big elder.
All right, whatever.
See you soon.
Sir Stephen of Dangler. That certainly does change the entire thought process there. All right, let's go back to Robbie then.
Ah, I knew you'd come forward, hero. Now, listen.
I was with you in the first place. Of course I come forward.
Seems the raid on the Adventurers Guild was just one attack among many today.
So we're going to go do help. Let's just say I will help them.
If you need some kit, peek in those crates. Won't do to go around defenseless in days like these.
Okay. You've leveled up. Each time your adventure levels up, you earn a skill point. Spend your skill points in your skill tree, learn new skills and abilities, and train to use new gear. Open your skill tree. Well, let's see. I don't have enough items for that. Let's look at... We got that intelligence already. Can you... Okay, that's interesting. So you can refund at any time. I know that that was going to be a question somebody was going to ask, is can you refund old skills? So it looks like you can move them back and forth, which is cool. Paranoia poison. I'm not going to worry about poisons right at this exact instant. Disguise kit? What would I disguise myself as? A fighter? It's like, it's not working as well as I thought it would. Everybody just keeps attacking me. Reinforced leather armor or... Constitution. Let's do Constitution. Let's make sure, especially because it looks like I'm going to be going by myself. So. All right. All right. Well, thanks, Robbie. It's time for me to go. Oh, wait. I can go upstairs. Go upstairs. Lar.
Oh, there.
Oh, there.
I don't suppose you'd be interested in buying or selling a soul now.
What the fuck?
Would you? That's right.
You deal in souls?
Usually do brisk business, but not having much luck here.
That's...
Plenty of souls down here to choose from, but no one seems in a selling mood. Too
Okay,
busy
that's
fighting
just creepy as hell. Like, I don't know... Huh. I don't remember any of that in the original, so that must be a new kind of thing. It's just, whoa. Celestial Almanac. Alright, whatever. We'll take it. There's a... Scent of Wine, Taste of Ale, Secret Sign, Secret Tales. Alright. Didn't do anything. Let's talk to Roscoe. Roscoe P. Coltrane!
Welcome to Roscoe's. But I want you to know this is not the Emporium. I'm only here selling this rubbish because the Emporium has been flattened by a giant and occupied by Trow. Now, how can I help you?
He doesn't look good, man. He's looking pretty rough.
Very well.
I don't know if I want to buy anything off of him. All right, so I'm not going to worry about any of that stuff. Let's go with apprentice's robes. Apprentice's, yeah, I want to keep all that. What's this? Lockpick. This lockpick is so big. One of the things they've done with their art is made sure that the art diagonally fits, if you guys notice. The problem is that you see something like that, and if you look at it compared to the charge practice staff, what happens with your eyes is it's pretty easy as a gamer to assume size is actually going to be in some way relevant in the boxes, which it's not, because that's a fucking locksmith, or a lockpick, which is, it's pretty insane. Bone shards, that's for crafting. Yep, nothing here. Thanks, Roscoe. See ya, buddy.
Thank you for coming to Roscoe's.
You're welcome.
Please.
Oh, who's this?
Come again.
All right, we can go out. Yeah, so far I dig Sky a Brave Blow. I dig the way it works, and sort of the story, at least right now, is really, really rote, though. I will say that. The story is just like, yeah, some bad guys are doing some stuff. That's why I'm interested in NPCs a lot of times. If you guys notice in reviews, I'll start talking about NPCs. And one of the reasons why is because a lot of times the NPCs stuff fills out the world. And so you have that NPC we just talked to who's like, I fly a black crow around the world. And that adds a little bit of fiction to a story that, I mean, at least right now, I consider to be really, really bland. So I don't know where I ended up. That's a new place, too. Oh, there we go. Ooh, what's this? If you've been separated from your kin during the recent troubles, leave notes. You, leather armor, 2 daggers. Me, full plate, battling goblins, great slaying with you. Want to take it to the next level? Ask for McNair. Loot tuning and lessons available. Let's, pray to the standing stone. Witches at black masses. I have no clue what I just did there. We'll see. Open chest requires training and lockpick. All right, well, let's head back out. It says to go that way. How the fuck? All right, all right, all right. That won't be happening. Go back around this way. back out, I guess.
Torn apart, right in front of me.
Go around. Oh, whoa. Oh yeah, we did come to this. We hadn't gone in here. Loot all, you got nothing. So Robbie didn't come with me. That's sort of crazy. It's like he was only... Oh, and it just circles back around. Oh, let's grab these. So here's the map. Not too bad. What's this? Scene transition. Door. So it looks like I can get back there by going... Make sure we're reading this map right. Yep. Take a right. All right. Back down this way. Should be the door right here. And then... Right. Oh, back here. All right. Ooh, they're gone. I like the way it moves. It actually feels pretty slick, to be honest. I mean, it depends on if you're accustomed to those games. Oh, well, what's it doing? If you're accustomed to games like a Grim Rock or what have you, or any of the games that do the really static 3D effect for dungeon crawling, this can certainly feel a little bit more freeform, which is nice. Then it only does the turn-based when it matters. Pretty much grabbing any crafting items I can get. There we go. Oh. Push cog. Okay. Wow. I don't know if that was a puzzle or that was just the world's worst locking mechanism. Oh, man. Like, that was a little odd. Let's go around here. Grab these. What did I get? Ooh, cola. Nope, water. And an onion. That's just what you need. Man, after a really hard day at work, I love to just down a fucking onion and drink some water. One of the best adventures ever. I just love traveling with Karak. He smells like onions and... Ooh, that's a lot of bad guys. Fuckaroo. Just verifying these guys didn't have anything to say, talk about. Nope, they didn't. Okay, let's go this way then. See if we can sneaky sneak. Whoa, what the fuck? I mean... Oh, dude, I think, yeah, guys, probably none of that looks like he's gonna make it. I don't know if I'm supposed to take on those guys. Go to well bottom. Look at the map and go, there's that way to go. Looks like there's... Go. Oh, this. What do we get? Sword and... Oh. Horn to blow on. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. I went too far. Yeah, we're going to leave those guys. We're going to try to go to this other waypoint. That guy. So, 2 minutes left here. You always got to be careful. Especially... Oh, see, this is... Yeah, it's back this way. There we go.
Watch out. There's monsters about.
There's monsters about. So, I'm going to have to fight these guys. Let's go with... Charge. Let's take them out.
Let's get started.
Let's go with deals 4 to the target enemy. Critical is 10% damage. This is deal 5. Kill him. That was a long death sound. Oh, God, it's terrible. All right, cool. Grab this. And what we will also do... I'm not hurt, actually, so I don't have to heal. All right, move forward. It's crazy when you think about just how long these games have been in development, because the first one, like I said, was Apple IIe, just insane number of years ago. It's so cool to see things like this. What? Okay. I just ran in there the moment that worked. Do I have to do 2? Bet you I do. Alright, so that one opened. That one closed. Close it back. What about that one? No? What about that one? There we go. At least so far, you know, those kind of puzzles, they just sort of slow you down enough. I'm hoping that they're teaching something that will be used later in the game. And those kind of things. I'm assuming there are probably a graffiti to point towards, like, freedom fighters and the people that I went and talked to, but you never know. Ooh, bad guy. Also, do you guys notice how tall I appear? Like, when I go through those portcullis? Look at that. Oh, the guy's like 8 feet tall. All right, so yeah, there's a lot of graffiti here. I'm gonna have to sort of track what that actually means.
How many gone?
2. Mickle and Batface.
Mickle and Batface.
Out of a hen house.
Oh, here we go.
And you don't know who nabbed him?
He was out scavenging. Didn't know they was gone till Gob found their gear all thrown about down near Sinister Street.
Well, that's a place to start. I'll find him, Cully. I promise I will.
He was executed by Dr. Evil. He was indeed.
Ringneck. I only hope you'd find him
Thanks
alive.
for subscribing too, guys. I appreciate it.
Too many of us hurt and lost already.
Ringneck. I love that
Who's
guy's
that?
name.
Ah, you must be the one Rabbit promised to send. Am I glad to see you? Some kin of mine have been kidnapped and I could...
Let's do it.
Thanks for giving me a hand.
What's up,
Cully
Moss
said
Pot?
he was taken near Sinister Street. Let's head that way.
Oh. Aw, yeah. He's on my team. Go team. So when you hover over, it doesn't do anything. Just so you just need to know. Oh, another guy. I will say one thing. The game, and thanks for subscribing, Monster. And one of the things I do like also is that there's just so many NPCs, so it's not. How many times have you walked into like some kind of city in Skyrim and there's like 12 people in a place that's the size of Portland, Oregon or something? You're all, what the fuck? How's this place run?
Look at me askance, friends. But please do not think all Fatherites are as close-minded.
Yeah, okay, whatever, lady. Can't you do something? She prays. She's not gonna help me. All right, you're
Go
done.
in peace, child.
I saw them
talks
paladins
as
that
sweet
were
as
looking
honey,
around.
but I still wouldn't tell her much. Fatherites stick together, no matter what they say.
Oh, okay. So here we go. I saw them paladins that were looking around the Grand Plaza going down Old Corbinite Street, and I locked them in. There isn't no other way out of there. Least that them bucketheads can manage. They're sure as angry as a bunch of wet bees. I hid the key down over in the Bard Blazon. All right. We'll have to check that out. There is a bit of, you know... Oh yeah, so this will just load me up here. There is a bit of world building in some of this stuff, which I like. Those guys are just crazy looking and down and out. They're almost like a look of the, oh, what would you call them? The ice trolls or whatever in the Thor movies. The ice pirates is what I was gonna say. They're certainly not ice pirates.
Santé, mes amis.
I was just joking about the fact that there wasn't a French
man buy a drink? I have these
or an Italian
things I
accent.
have no use for now.
How are you doing, Pepe Le Pew? All right, let's skip that. We don't need those.
Come back if you want more. I'll drink.
Yeah, you know, that's how you do fantasy a lot of times, is just throw a couple accents in there.
Ah,
here's one who knows what's what. And what can the Fox of the North do for a fellow follower of fortune?
Fellow follower of fortune. What have you got for sale?
Just a few.
Oh, whoa, what's that? Straw man. One of the oldest tricks in the Rogue's playbook. Straw men are great for protecting crops from pesky crows and misdirecting enemies in the heat of battle. Deploy your straw man to create a decoy. Very cool. That's very cool. Paranoia poison. That was the thing I was talking about. If you buy the skill. I've got enough for this. This rusty dagger's etched with eldritch signs and throbs with its craving for blood. It's powerful, but takes a toll on its user. Oh. Yeah, okay. Now I'm good.
So long,
how far in the
buddy
game am I?
comrades.
An hour, maybe. I don't know. However long I've been streaming. That pretty much started. And this is just the Kickstarter beta.
It's just the Cassid Fazarites. They've wrecked our store and all our merchandise. A collection.
Oh, they're running the gamut of accents.
I'm afraid it's only what we could carry.
Please look.
Yep, don't need to worry about any of that.
Thank you.
Aye, thanks.
In a weird way, one of the things I do like, they sort of didn't build it up. I mean, we know it's a demo and everything, but you can sort of feel that you can sort of feel that it's obviously a part of a bigger game, because they're not going out of their way to be like, here's a battle, here's a battle, here's a battle. You can tell it's going to be a long, sort of a slow burn for the game.
Terrible. But maybe it can lead us to where there was Duke. Have a look around.
Rabbit punch.
Are you really here? Or was that last batch stronger than I thought?
Okay. Creepy.
Hey, well. No better way to test the potency of my king.
Yeah, okay. You're creepy. You're a creepy little lady. Nah. All right, so
was I?
It said look for blood, follow it to see if you can see where the items will take. Oh,
we'll be butchered!
We'll be butchered. What are we gonna do? Wait, what? Bald ball sack. I don't know what that's supposed to spell. All right. Oh, shit. Right there's a puzzle. Can't do anything. Like living in Tron's world, there's nothing special you can do. Oh, shit, there's a lot of bad guys. Let's do it. Let's take them on. We got two fighters. We can do it.
Into the shadows. Here.
All right. Loose arrow. Boom. Ooh, and I got a critical. And no damage because of his armor. I'm gonna throw some caltrops. Oh shit. Alright, so here, now we gotta figure out how. Let's go with. So how much is their armor? How do we highlight them? Doesn't really say. Alright, that's fine. Let's go with. Okay, so that guy, 39 out of 40. Oh shit, I picked the wrong fight. Oh man, did I pick the wrong fight.
Tell me who to kill.
Here, we're gonna both hide in shadows.
Victory is ours.
Oh, that rocks. That was cool. Armor is one of 5 attributes in Bard's Tale. Each point of armor reduces the amount of physical damage. Mental damage will ignore it. Yeah, and see, that's the problem. I picked totally the wrong fight. I don't know if it is. That's their level, I bet. But what matters is the fact that got a lot of health. So let's see. Let's try to run. Is there an escape button? Oh my God, there's no escape button. So he's in shadows still. He's in shadows still. Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
So they're just burning, or not burning, but building opportunity points.
Down they go. Down they go.
So the only thing I have that could technically hit them is if I did a critical, which I did, so I got 1 hit point of damage because they have 7 armor. I'm assuming that's what the 7 means. So, this deals 8, so I can always deal 1 hit point of damage. Become invisible. Gain 20 strength. Or 20% strength. Health drops. So, how do we escape? Can we run away? Let's see. Let's go. I'm going to move both of these guys back and see. Can we go... I'm missing it? Nope. See what happens. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah. These were way higher level than I should have taken on.
To all who oppose the old gods.
Uh-oh. Wait, this character's armor's been reduced by 0 for the remainder of the battle. So, I think that might be reduced to 0. We'll check in a second. Because they both have armor rend on. So, this went bad really quick. Let's, Really, there's no escape? Yeah, there's no escape. You're just fuckarooed, man.
Ready when you are.
Damn. Wow. Just doing no damage. Nope. Whoops. Throw some caltrops out there. No damage. Hide in shadows. Guy's got nothing. Hide in shadows. Yeah. See, I definitely, once you get into a bad battle, man, you got to make sure. Oh, whoops. You got to make sure that you know exactly what you're doing because, damn. They did look like they were higher level. I didn't see any icon. I'll have to look in the play video if there's an icon there that indicates that maybe you can't take them on. Well, you know what? Let's fight and die and see what happens when you die. So let's go with just start attacking.
Here.
What would be awesome is if I end up
What should I do?
Winning after all this. Yeah, those guys are decked out some serious armor. It's like two dudes throwing rubber bands at an Abrams battle tank. Like, we'll kill it. Mike, we'll kill it. It'll take a while. Oh, look at that. Defeated. The sword, it rusts. The shield, it warps. The armor, it rots from your reeking corpse. That was awesome. So that'll be it for what I'll show today of it. It's actually, I'm actually sort of impressed with a lot of the different elements, especially for a Kickstarter game and for where it is right now. There's a lot of parts I like. I'm going to have to go back and look and see if I missed, because it's possible that I missed the retreat button, but it certainly doesn't look like I did, and that would, at least to me, I think, that what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to really pay attention when you just run up to somebody, what you do, and then you only have that moment to do that because they move around at the same time, so you sort of have to balance if you're going to get close enough to somebody to see what level they are. But overall, I have to say, it's actually pretty impressive. I like the art style. As Star was saying, it sort of reminds you a little bit of Fable, which I'm a big fan of Fable, so I like the graphics of that. And I think, I mean, it's not incredibly detailed, but some of the little stuff that they have, just the little elements, a lot of debris. I sort of like the fiction and the story building on the side that we saw with that one guy who was like, I fly the Black Crow around, little things like that are sort of peppered around a world to keep you interested. I will say that the story, at least from what we saw, obviously it'll be more, I guess, blown out, but the story we saw was sort of boring. There wasn't really a ton that seemed that interesting with what they were going, what they were trying to do with the story. But the voices were cool. I will admit, it is funny when you see somebody just be like, yeah, let's just do accents for everything. We don't really see, I don't think we've ever seen a game that's really gone the Tolkien route where they, create a language, unless it's like a Star Wars, which they already sort of have their Bible for how they do their languages. So I would have liked a little bit more when it comes to that. But overall, oh, wait, I didn't realize this is like a Minotaur or something. What the fuck? Wait a minute. Do dwarves have the legs like they do? Okay. So that's all she is. All right. Yeah, it's very interesting. I'm going to keep an eye on it. These are the kind of games that, for me, especially, just casual, you can sort of sit down, you can play, you can end up playing it for, 40 or 50 hours, and it just sort of gets eaten up as you're maybe listening to a podcast or playing, Netflix at the same time. And this definitely seems like one of those titles. I'm a big fan of the Bard's Tale titles, so And I will say one thing when it comes to the fiction of Bard's Tale, they really haven't tied a bunch in other than being in Sky of Bray. So I'm sort of wondering. I noticed, I think what was his name? Targod or something like that. He was the mad god in Thief of Fate. Thief of Fate. I don't think I've noticed them mention him or anything. So I'm gonna have to go back and refresh myself on the fiction. But they haven't done a lot of fiction, at least so far. You know, of maybe making you feel like there's a history in the game world. There's a lot of game worlds you walk into and there's not a lot of history. It's just like, oh, here's a game and these people are doing something right now, but you don't really get to put it together for the older stuff. So in the next couple days, I will be streaming a couple other games and doing some reviews. I definitely appreciate it. Everybody who gets a chance to subscribe, that absolutely helps the channel. I totally appreciate when you guys do that, when you follow on anything on here or on Twitter. It is awesome. I definitely appreciate it. Like I said, you'll see some videos in the next couple days when it comes to YouTube, and you will also see me stream some more. Peace out, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your week.